Recording because yeah, I'm about to edit it later. What up? What
Hey.
up? What up? What up? What up? In the building, in the building. Talk nice
Yes.
to Kia. What is the word? What is the
Hi.
word? How you doing?
Nothing much. What's the word, Bert?
Hey, welcome, man. Welcome. I'm glad to have you. Excited to have another episode in the lens with beans. And yeah, man, I love the show because
Yes.
it's like a catching up. It's when the last time we got the chance to really to catch up. You know what I'm saying?
Avenue.
Avenue,
When I put out Avenue, really,
Avenue.
that
That
was
is
like,
crazy. If the people know what an Avenue is, you probably got to hit the you can hit the
yes,
date on that and be like, damn, that's been a minute.
it's been a minute. It has been.
Well, welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to In the Lens with Benz. I'm your host, Beneficial Films, and today we're doing something different. And y'all know me in the VR as Beneficial Games, bringing together the virtual and the real. I'm here as my avatar in VR, and joining me on FaceTime using Discord is Talk Nice to Kia, a VR world hopping
Hi.
enthusiast, a VR artist, a VR performer, the VR singer, the most performing singer in the metaverse, and
Exactly.
counting, and counting. And
Clock it.
on this show, we talk
Clock
about
it.
virtual reality, AI, and the creative journeys of those shaping the future. It's about imagination,
Yes.
innovation, and community. And today we're diving in with Talk Nice to Kia. How you feeling?
Hey,
Welcome.
I love that intro, first of all. I'm feeling good and I feel very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking your time out and talking with me. And it's been a second. I know we did like a pre like conversation beforehand, and kind of talked a bit about what's
Yeah.
going on here. And hopefully I answered the
Mhm.
questions. And you seem excited to talk about exactly what's going on in here. And for you to be in this VR space, tell them a little bit about yourself in your own words and how you got started in this virtual reality space.
Okay, so a little bit about me. I'm a teacher, I'm a songwriter, I am a singer, a poet. I do many things. Like I at one point I think I did it all. Even photography back in the day. For
Okay.
those that like know
Yeah.
me. And
Hold up.
then I got an Oculus for my birthday, about almost like 2 years ago now, I think. And it was the best gift I ever gave myself. It turned out to be an investment in my life. So yes.
Very nice. Very nice. And how'd you get started? Like, when you got the VR headset? What you do? What you started doing?
Oh my goodness. Really, when I first got the VR headset, I got in there and I was in worlds like I think um Gatsby's. And then I was like, where's, people who look like me? I would ask people all the time. And they would tell me, oh, go to Black Magic. But every time they mentioned it, they would
Oh.
giggle. And I'm like, why y'all giggling, telling me to
Mm-hmm.
go here?
A little
like,
foreshadowing it.
exactly, exactly. So then I went and I was like, oh my gosh, of course, it's a lot going on. You're excited. But then you're like, over time hanging there, like, oh, okay, I get it. You got to find your place. You know what I mean?
What
Pretty
What did you
much.
get though?
Um,
You know, this show is about people that's not in the VR
mhm.
headset and don't know what you talking about at
Oh my
all.
gosh,
What is you
true.
talking about?
Okay, to the people who don't know what I mean, I got the Oculus 2 VR headset. It's white and it comes with remotes, and you can get in there virtually and walk around in beautiful worlds that people have created. People throw events in there. Me, when I got in there virtually, walking around in my little headset, I went on stages. Stages were calling my name. Like, I'm not even kidding. I would just hop on there and sing a little oohs ahs, like, like literally, and play around. And then people like, girl, you can actually sing. Like, what are you doing here, slumming it with us? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, we're just having
Slumming it.
fun. Like, it ain't all that. We just having fun, little mama. Uh, but they used to tell me just like go sing. Like they have events. They were like they have events and people are making music here in the meta. You need to be singing. And I was like, okay, I might do that.
And when you
And
heard
lo and
that,
behold,
what you think about it when you heard it? Like, what was it like? What you
that I could be
questioning it?
singing. That's a good question. Honestly, it made me feel good about myself because obviously I know I can sing. My whole family knows I can sing. I'm used to singing my entire life. But I think the thing about this was that it was strangers, and I don't even remember the last time I had sang just for strangers other than people at my job. Um,
Mm,
just because they wanted me to, or just because my voice sounded good. It was different. I was like, oh, okay, I feel the love. I feel the love here in the meta. You know what I mean? And that's how it made me. It made me feel loved, seen, and appreciated. I was like, ooh, okay, like you're right. I can't sing, and I need to do something about it.
I love that. I love that. So when you got your VR headset, you got it for your birthday. Did you start
Yes.
playing some games, or did you go straight into like these social apps? And I want to let the people know, like within the VR headset, there are games, which I think is the first thing that people think about, right? But they are these social apps. Can you explain a little bit about like how you started and like explain what that is?
Okay, the games that I downloaded, I'm not gonna lie to you. One was the Slingshot Angry Birds. Was one. And then the second one was Fruit
Angry
Ninja.
Birds, Fruit
Fruit
Ninja,
Ninja. And then the third one
the
was actually
classic.
a workout one, XR
Okay.
something. And you're in there like, mm, mm, mm. Like, and it's cool. Like, and like Beat Saber, like those games, I see. Those games, those are the games that people are going to first download, and they're like, oh, this is fun. And it kind of teaches you fine motor of the Oculus, how to work it. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And I got bored of that. And I was like, I remember someone somewhere telling me I could walk around like I'm a sim and like I'm an IMVU put together. Like, I
That's a
want
good way
that. I
to
want
play
that
it. That's a good
experience.
way to word it. That's the first time hearing it like that. Actually, nice.
Really? I've been saying that all the time.
No, no, I ain't know. You say it. That's crazy, but nice. No, that's a good perspective. 'Cause that's
No,
exactly what it is, right? You said in World Sims and IV and you kind of put together.
it
Yeah.
is. That's what I think of it. When people ask me about it, I'd be like, kind of think of the Sims. You can create yourself, create worlds, and then think of IMVU, the grown side of things, and then put it together, and then bam, VR
Mm.
chat and Horizon.
We are chatting Meta Horizon. Those are the pretty much the main basic social apps I talk about here in VR.
Yes,
In
those
VR,
are.
a lot of people shout out to the developers and world creators and makers of
Yes,
games and
shout out to
apps.
all of them.
It's a lot more social apps that's happening and they are around or was around. Shout out to Alt Space.
Hmm.
What's your perspective? Oh, I guess we keep going with the same question. Social apps. Can you explain what a social app is compared to gaming and like how you felt walking into it?
Okay, so social apps, VR chat, Horizon. Obviously, Instagram, because you can actually put Instagram in the Oculus too, as well. People don't even know. Facebook, you can
Mm,
put Facebook. The next few things and VR chat and then Instagram. On Instagram, you can swipe up on there. It's really cool. It's like 3D. You can make the screen cover your entire face. And then Horizon, I feel like is the my favorite social app more than VR chat. It's like where I went first. I found a family there first. People took me in there first. Like it felt more relatable to the outside world than VR chat. VR chat is like a whole new world. It's like Horizon on steroids, you know?
mm. So how I'm about to
I
say,
was scared. I was actually scared of VR chat.
how was your experience in both? And like, I mean, I guess before we get into that, or
Mhm.
how do you see VR changing the way people connect socially and creatively?
Mm. I do think it's the future. Let's start there. I think that people who don't have one should get one. People who have one and haven't found their niche in there should find their niche. People and and they will. And when they do, they're gonna go higher and higher and literally elevate. I think that being on the headset, it can build your people skills. I think it can build your confidence. Um, it can literally get you out of your shell if you're more of like extroverted, I mean introverted. It can get you out of your shell and make you so extroverted. You know what I mean?
Hmm. A lot of people explained that on the shows to kind of help people get away from that what stage fright, or help people kind of talk to people that probably they normally well, you wouldn't talk to in real life, like walking down the street. You're more likely probably to say like hello to somebody in the VR and probably get to know them
Yes.
faster than
Yeah,
somebody
you
on the
are.
street.
I feel like a lot of people, including myself, I think uh before I got into Meta, I wasn't really performing. I wasn't going on stages performing. I was more shy and to myself, you know what I mean? As far as performing and sharing my voice with the world. But then after the Meta and after people forcing me to get on stages and sing for people I didn't know, which my mom has been literally telling me my whole life, but it wasn't clicking until you actually had to do it, and like it's based on embarrassment. I'm not about to trying to be embarrassed. That's like my pet peeve. I would never. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. So so I had to get up there and do what I had to do. You know what I mean?
100%, man. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you got started with performing and what was your first performance and like with those stages. I know you said you would go into worlds that have stages, right? So a lot of people create these
Yes.
clubs or
Yes.
these bars or these comedy space or these venues, and always often there's a stage in there, maybe with some chairs in front of it, just in case somebody do want to get up there and perform or show their talent in the metaverse. Can you talk a bit about like how you got started with that?
Well, when I initially got started, like I said, it was singing on stages at like Black Magic and Bunkies and places, and just randomly singing. 1 second.
We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned for more in the lens with beans and at Talk
Sorry,
Nice to
we have
Kia.
have company over the house, and they're not used to my VR chat Horizon lifestyle, like I'm used to.
Yeah, and that's what this show is all about, to talk to those people, talk to those ones who's not quite sure what the hell is going on in that headset, what what
Yeah,
what
and
kind
that
of weird
headset,
stuff
why they
they're
having
going into.
fun?
But it's like, well,
Exactly.
brother, it's a lot going on. It's more than just what you think. It's like a plethora,
Hmm.
a whole world of difference, and like it can probably open up his or her brain to more things or ideas or things to like educate, entertain, or inspire. So it's a lot going on. It's a
Yes.
lot going on. But we was talking about how you got
What was
started.
the last question you asked me?
Yeah, we was talking about how you got started
Sorry.
in performing VR and started thinking how you started like performing in here. You perform
Oh my
in
gosh.
front of the
Well,
people.
really, mainly OPC, Official Pretty Committee. They found me
Official
lovely
Pretty
and
Committee. Okay, shout
yes,
out to them. I don't think I
Lovely and
heard of them yet.
Amber. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. They were artist management team inside the metaverse. They
Oh
were up
wow,
and coming
where they
as
at now?
well. Yes, we're
Where they at?
doing bigger and better things. So
Okay, okay, bigger and better, bigger and
doing different
better.
doing different things now, but they don't do artist development anymore. So honestly, I feel honored that I got in when I could, because I think I learned a lot from them. Literally, I we used to sit down and they used to be like, okay, I need a 5-year goal for you as an artist. I'm like as a new artist, you don't even know like the next song you're gonna make,
Right, you
let
trying
alone
to make some music for
let
real.
alone a 5-year goal of where you want to be. And they had me doing it. They had me doing everything. I feel like I
But that's
was in
smart.
college.
But that's smart. That is smart.
It was smart.
And so you linked up with them, and what happened? What happened with them? You linked up with them. They said, hey, you should
I linked
perform
up with
in
them.
here.
They said they saw me on stages performing, and they were like, "You need to be doing this. I don't know what you're." This is the same thing other people were saying. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Playing around with that voice of yours. You need to be on stages. And they had this opening night of their World OPC Event Center on Horizon. And the grand opening was me, Shay Arts, and a few other people who did poetry and spoken word and sung. And it was a, I think, a women's movement event, and it was so nice. And then also Burden of Proof had me on his show, had me at his
Nice.
world, Proof's Lounge. And then Baby Angel had me on her show back then, What's Tea podcast. It was It was a lot going on at one time. And then I got on the sampler. OPC actually helped me achieve that. Like I ended up on the sampler as a new artist out of nowhere and got second place on the sampler my first time on the show. Like
Nice.
my first year in the Horizon like world. It was a lot going on in 1 year at one time. And that's pretty much where it all started with Avenue. You know what I mean?
Oh, shout out to Sampler, man. That's exactly how I think
That's
we,
the
we,
sampler.
we, we started meeting each other. And I heard the Avenue. I was like, yo, this is groovy. This is funky. I'm over here trying to produce some VR videos. Let's collab. You know what I mean? I think that's how
No,
it started.
seriously.
That's
You
how it
you did
started.
my music video for Avenue.
That's
Funny
how
enough.
that's how it started. And we linked up, did some magic,
Yes.
did a project, and it hit some crazy numbers. Actually, like when I posted it, I'm like,
It did.
dang, this
People love that song.
going crazy. Yeah,
People
very
love
popular song, very
Avenue.
good
Even
song, and yeah,
I didn't even love it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't love Avenue when it first came out.
really,
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like how I had to rush it. And like how I just had to like it was like an assignment. You know what I mean? I didn't want my first song to just be like an assignment. And it felt like an assignment and it was within the competition. And it just felt like pressure and pressure. It wasn't just
mm,
from my heart and just, like, oh, oh, yeah, that sounds good. I didn't have a lot of time to write it. I had to
and that's
literally wait on the beat and then write to the beat and it had to portray what it was a lot going on. You know.
yeah. And for those who don't know the sampler, we had Boo Bangers on here. We talked with Boo Bangers, and he explained more of the sampler.
Yes.
But for those who don't know, it shows you actually did have to rush it. You have to do it within what 24, 48 hours to give it to
I
the
think they
judge.
give you
They
if
give you a
you
week.
have a, a day job and you're working every day and it's already something that didn't come just straight off the top of the dome and from your heart, like it's like, dang, what do I even write about? What do they want to hear about? It's a competition. It's me. I'm an R&B singer and I'm going against rappers. Like
Mm,
what do I say? What do I do? How do I make it as hard hitting as their stuff is going to be? You know what I mean? So that's
mm.
actually what was going into my mind.
Copy that. Copy that. And speaking of the sampler, is there any other competitions that you was into in the metaverse?
um It was Miss T's competition. Um, Also the Soul, what was it? Sunday's Best competition. I actually won
Sunday's
that second place
best.
on that one, and I got the
Shout out
Oculus
Sunday's best.
Pro, the black one. Shout out to Sunday's Best.
That's what you
Yes,
won. You won
I
the
won the.
Oculus Pro. See, look at that. I
First place
think.
was $1,000. Second
See,
place was the Pro.
so that's. I think that's what. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm being real. That's what most people is
Hmm.
intrigued by is gifts, giving
Yes,
away free
facial
stuff,
recognition.
money. No, not
Oh,
yeah, no, just giving away free stuff or winning things or having the opportunity to get things, monetized. And speaking
yes.
of that
Right.
in VR, people are looking at it. Oh, this is a game. This is a game. But actually, I know, and we know a plethora of people who does not put on this VR headset to play games. They actually do it to make money and be
Right.
monetized, and
Yes.
they can
Most
actually make a
people.
living.
Most people.
Right? And
Exactly. I think that go ahead.
no, 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 no. Keep no. What you got to say?
I think that that's what happened with me. I mean, I know that that's what happened with me. Like at first, I was just singing for free and living and I was a fairy. Yeah, like but then I was like, "Oh, I'm singing. I have music now. I have a mic now. I have a mixer now. I spent money on these things. I invested my money and, and my time.
Mm-hmm.
I was singing in here for people. And I feel like I don't want to add a value set number on it, but sometimes you have to like charge your worth and or even you could work with people. A lot of people that have supported me. They're the reason why I had my streams or high, and they're the reason why Avenue went so well. Why Avenue is still loved. So definitely, I show love when I can too. Still.
Oh yes, and likewise, man. The reason why I started this was one because this is my passion and my love and what I do in
Hmm.
real life, and so I did it in the metaverse. And like you said, as you keep doing it and doing it, you realize, well, okay, it can be, be commissioned, or you can ask for that
Yes.
donations
Or you
for
can
that
even
price.
barter service.
Bar
Like
it
it's plenty
right.
of different ways.
That I
Yeah.
love that too, because we're meeting people in here that creates worlds, that creates clothing for avatars, that are brand builders, brand consultants, accountants, people, a lot of people that you can network with and meet and say, hey, this is what I do. What do
Yes.
you do? Let's collab. Let's make a project, or use each other's services, and let's,
Yeah.
move. And so that's what I really want to share with this show, and allowing a person like you to come in here and be a real person, having a real
Hmm.
headset, performing real
Yeah.
songs in front of real people, and can make some real
Exactly.
dividends,
Exactly.
and not really playing a game, even though it can be game. It's fun. It kind of be role play.
Yeah, it is fun and it is like you're in there and it seems like a game, but it's only a game if you make it a game. And if you excel past making it a game, is not there's rehearsals. I have rehearsals, back-to-back rehearsals in there for different concerts like I did, like Trapaganza and Winterfest and my own Tiny Desk. And shoot, my concert that's tonight. I have a concert tonight featuring So Unique, and she is a rapper in real life in Atlanta. And Ski G the Great is the host with Bunny Buns, and for minors is gonna be doing comedy there. It's a lot
Nice.
going on tonight.
Oh, it's
And
popping
just in
tonight.
general, literally it's meetings. Y'all don't even know it's meetings in there because people be in there acting for like skits and like short films.
Oh
Like
yes.
it's pretty much your voice acting going on in there, mixed with music, mixed with artists, mixed with photography, mixed with builders, which just means like plenty of creatives. If you have a creative mind and then you come into the meta, oh, you better put it
Oh.
to good use.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it's just quick.
seriously,
Once you do a world hop and look around and meet
it
some people,
is.
it start clicking. It
It
start
is.
clicking, especially like just instant creators or
Exactly.
creators or artists in general. You're like, oh,
Yes.
this is what I'm doing in here.
You're like,
Let me
oh,
see what
it
I can
moved
do.
real fast too. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's because it's such as much as it's like it's plenty of people in there, right? But it's also a very small space. To me, I compare it to like high school. You know what I mean? A little bit because it's so confined. The only worlds that people are going to go to are the worlds that are popping lit. Just like in real life, people only go to the clubs that's
Just like
popping
in real
lit.
life,
You know
right?
what I mean? And so we all got to see each other eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty small in there as much as it's millions of people that have used the platform.
And that's the thing too. I was talking about. I guess I think with that I don't know Papa or Bronina. A lot of people
Hmm.
in like, and we was talking about VR chat and Meta Horizon. Meta Horizon is more for like
Hmm.
for the community, where VR chat is more like private servers. You like really have to know somebody to kind of even
Mm,
get in there, rather than you just world hopping
yeah.
and trying to find
And
things
get in there and have a good time.
or find people.
Like, I
Yeah, have
think that's what
community.
it's about.
If you go in the world by
Yes,
yourself, it's
on
like only so
community.
much. You know what I mean? You can do, but you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the right word for it. It's your community. That's what this is all about. It's just another community. Even in Facebook, you have like groups. Like, we have groups on here as well, except we're literally talking to each other via headset, both of us. You know what I mean?
100%.
And these groups help each other grow too. Like the same people that I met when I first started are the same people who are considered family to me right now. They come to my shows, they support me. I've been making clothes, they buy my clothes now. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I
Yeah.
buy their clothes, come to their events. It's definitely a community.
So you build community around your music inside VR.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yes, I build community around my music, around poetry, around the contests that I do, and just supporting people and giving them love, and meeting people also like where they are. You know what I mean? As far as in the metaverse, because some people are new. You gotta bear with people. You can't be like, oh, they're new. Let me leave them alone. Let me like stick to my people. You gotta branch out. It's okay to branch outside of
Got to.
your forever family group in the meta. Like that's what I do.
And that's good. And I do the same thing. Even in real life, I personally don't like clicks. And I will go
Yeah,
to this
me
group.
neither.
to that group, to this group, just because you know what I mean. I don't want to see us all kind of. I do love to see us all together and see what we can create all together, rather
Yes.
than being apart
Mhm.
and separate. Like imagine what we can all put our heads
Me
to together
too.
with all the cultures mixed, and we're gonna pick up some new
Right.
original stuff. So I love the
That's
fact
how
I love
that's how I feel
diversity.
about the ladies too in the middle.
About the who?
The ladies, if the ladies came together in the meta, oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Can we talk a little bit
The
about that? I
effect
personally don't talk
things
a
it
lot
could
too much
do.
about drama, but I do want to talk about the real stuff that happened in here, so people would just know the real. I do want to, you know what I mean? What can we talk about a little bit about that? What you mean by that?
I'm not gonna lie. What I mean, okay. I mean, in the meta, it's I'm not in the drama per se, but obviously,
If you're in
grapevines.
the
There's grapevines
community,
everywhere.
yeah, you're gonna be around
I'm
it.
in the community. In the meta community, it's a lot of positive, but just like it's a lot of positive in communities inside and outside the meta, it's gonna be, negative outtakes too. Like people in here are in long distance relationships, you know? People are in here, like, and some people actually know each other, might know each other and their siblings or their like family, and they do things in the meta, and it's like, of course you're okay, here's an example. I have a family member in the meta that comes in the meta, but honestly, it's like high school. You don't know me, I don't know you while we here because we got to do our own thing. We got to do our own thing. It's actually my brother. And if something happens, like on either foot, backlash does not need to come the way of the other person. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
snap! You got a
so
brother
I
in here
literally
people
think
don't
about
know
things,
about.
but they,
Yeah, that's funny. It's gonna be a
yes,
mystery now, but yes,
yes.
there you go.
It is going to be a
If you
mystery
tuned
now.
into
There
the
you
show,
go.
you know something.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I do. I do have my brother. He uses it every now and then. Um, Sometimes he comes to my show, sometimes he doesn't. But that's fine by me. I like for my friends to stay just my friends. You don't need to be friends with everybody in my family anyway. But that I don't know a lot of drama. I really stay out of the way. I stay out of the drama. I just know that everybody doesn't hang out with everybody in the meta. It's not one big happy family. And you don't have to, you just have to have discernment to see that for yourself and read the energy of the room. And I do that pretty well.
No, yeah, yeah, you do, and you really got great energy. Everybody loves when you come in the room. They, you, I know, like you always smiling based off of like how you talking. Uh, let's talk about more
What's the
about
question?
short films. Oh, you couldn't hear me? Did it
Oh,
break up a little bit?
I heard the end, but I didn't hear the beginning.
All
But I heard the end, which is the question.
right. The short films are what we linked with doing a short film. Shout out to Star Bella
Shout
and
out to Starbella, yes, and the New Horizon Movie Media Company.
shout out to them, man. And they actually got us together where I DP'd or director of photography a short film, and we got to see some of your acting skills. How did acting in VR or the metaverse feel to you? I got this avatar here, and it can only do so much, right, with my facial expressions and finger movements and stuff. How was it to you acting in VR? And how did you feel about it?
When I first started acting in VR, it was around last year, almost over a year ago. Actually, over a year ago. With Starbella, and she she put me in episode. I think it was episode 2 or 3 of their short film Horizon Trails. Oh my gosh, it was actually a scary. It was a scary scene because it was kind of, Black Mirror, the show on Netflix, is kind of like that. This episodes are not in order and they don't relate to each other at all. It's just like different things and scenes happening in each one. And I just so happened to be in the scary one. And it was really, 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 really funny because we're all just having fun. You know what I'm saying? We're not professional actors. We're just having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
and oh my gosh, a lot happens. Like you have to be on set on time. You have to know your lines. You have to practice your lines. You have to get together for the watch party. Like it's a lot. It's a lot behind it. It was fun acting though because I've always wanted to act, and I actually had drama class. And so it actually came natural to me. It did. I'm not gonna lie to you. They were like, "Oh, okay, Kia, we see you. Not you're good at acting too. Sheesh."
No,
But it was fun. It was
really
really
good.
fun. And then more recently, she literally helped me get my music video. It's to my song. It's all right
I
on
seen
YouTube.
that.
It's
That
streaming
was
on
really good.
YouTube.
Who shot that one again?
Yes, it was shot by Devin J
Okay,
Media. And he does videography also outside of the meta, which is why it was natural to him
nice.
to do easy transitions and tell me, oh, do this and that. And then he also said I was really easy to work with because I take directions very well and
Hmm.
I'm professional. And so I try to make sure I'm doing it. And I also had a dance routine to the song. Like I had a mini dance routine. That's what
Oh yeah,
people don't
in
know.
the VR.
No, not in the VR. Horizon. Like I have
Okay,
the pro. You can see my facial expressions. You know what I mean?
okay.
Like you can see and when I
Gotta
move, when I
play
put my
that
hands
joint.
behind my back, it goes behind my back. You can see how my hand movements. Like when I dance in real life, I
Hit
dip
the
in
dip.
real life, and you see it on Horizon. I don't be fake dipping. I dip in real life.
Man, you can't even see it.
Okay, I
Yeah.
be dancing, and that's what I did for that music video. And I got all my peoples to come on there, and they got their peoples, and they came and were extras on the plane. And me and him and Sarbella got together and had many meetings about how it was gonna go and what scene was gonna be first. And my idea when I making it, which was on a plane, I made it on the plane, literally on the way to Las Vegas last year. And
Dang.
normally I fly Delta on purpose so I can watch TV, be entertained. But this time it was like I think United or one of the other people who don't have TVs or
Okay.
plugs. So
Okay.
my phone was dying. I had nothing to do, no entertainment. Um, then I was like, let me finish this song. Duh, girl, finish that song you're working on. And I started writing it. As I started writing it, I'm like singing. I had to sing it out loud to hear and see that computing that I'm computing what I'm writing down and see that it sounds good when I actually say it, not that it sounds corny. I hate making corny stuff. That's one of my pet peeves, is like corny notes, corny phrases and stuff in a song. Oh my gosh. Unless it sounds like really good that you can't deny, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I try to steer clear of that. And as I'm writing on the plane, this guy sitting next to me, he's like, girl, like, why did you right next to me writing this song, interrupting me? He was trying to sleep and everything. And I kept
They was
and I
interrupting
kept
him
being
writing.
like, I would yeah, I was writing and he was trying to sleep.
They
I
must be
was writing
writing
the song.
hard.
It's all right. I mean, I was singing. I was singing like, I remember when I said that I need you. Spend the
Oh,
time with
okay.
truth and my
Oh, he's out
people.
loud with it. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yes. And he was kept looking over me like, shut up.
Say, hey, you
But
can
then, funny
relax.
enough, when I got to the end and I came up with the song, I actually finished the song on the plane. That's what I didn't say. I finished that song in 2 hours on that plane.
Nice.
And when I got to the end and he heard it and he was hearing me sing it, he actually looked over me and smiled. He looked over
Mm,
at me and smiled by the time I finished the song.
nice.
And it was just like an unspoken like head nod thing. It was so funny.
That's clutch. That's clutch. No, I really like that, and I see how you getting all these performances, man, because you really take your time out and you keep working.
Hmm.
You really are
Yes, I
hardworking.
rehearsed.
You go, you rehearse, you always active,
Yes.
and you gonna keep doing it to make yourself stronger, your voice stronger, your performance presence
Oh,
stronger, and your network is stronger. So I want to give you your flowers and tell you to keep
thank
going,
you.
keep elevating, and yeah, keep the community shining. Keep the community shining. Before we sign out, I do want
Thank
to
you.
say, do you have any advice for those people who are not in a VR headset? Kind of like, you know what I mean, in your words, like let them know what the metaverse is, or like, you know what I mean, give them some advice on like getting inside the headset and
Mm.
doing something.
Okay, so my advice for getting inside the headset would be first get a headset. Okay. Two, figure out your niche and what you want to do when you're in there so you can find your family quicker. Three, have really good discernment. Your discernment has to be up here. You know what I mean? Or learn it along the way, but don't get mixed in with the wrong crowd. You know what I mean? Um, Four, once you do find your niche and you find your family, keep them. Keep them. Give yourself a
Mm-hmm.
pat on the back
Mm-hmm.
because it helps you. It does. It helps you. It helps you go further. It helps you have a good time. You know what I mean? And stay out of drama. Definitely stay out of drama.
Number
Don't
one.
get in there and be hopping around in drama that you were didn't even know about before you got in there. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like
Number one.
literally, and have fun. Like even now, even though I have all these soundtracks, meetings, and things, and all this stuff to do, and I'm super busy, whatever, and I'm singing,
Mm-hmm.
I still try to find time to have fun. I still go to my friends' events. I jump around. I'm floating in the air. I'm on the moon, and it's really cool. Okay, I'm eating the snacks. You get to eat the snacks. They're good. Drink the fake drinks. Like actually,
I love
get
that.
in character. It's fun, and we can't wait to see you guys there.
Facts. 100%. And talk nice to Kia, man. With that being said, thank you for showing up
Oh,
and
I do
taking
want
your
to say
time
one
out.
more thing.
Now, I'm
So
about to say anything you shameless plugs, any shout outs, anything you want to say before we completely get out of here.
yes, you guys can find me at Talk Nice to Kia, all spaced out on all platforms. My new song, Right Here, just came out, and that's also streaming on all platforms. My new music video, for It's All Right, is on YouTube, and my new song is called Right Here. Thank you.
Hey, and with that being said,
Hey.
that's going to be a wrap on In the Lens with Benz. Huge thank you to Talk Nice to Kia for coming and talking with us, for sharing your story. And make sure to check them out at their Instagram right down there, at Talk Nice to Kia. And thank you for everyone watching, listening. And if you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to follow, share, and stay tapped in
Yes,
for more creators,
and
innovators
like.
stepping into the future of VR and AI. And yes, like. And until next time, this is Ben's signing off. Keep creating, keep imagining, and always stay in the lens. Talking nice to kid.
Bye.
Thank you so much.